Welcome back to FightingIllini.com. We're here with Coach Garner of the women's track team. Coach, Draker Relays last weekend. Just kind of talk about some of the performances.
Well, I think we have to, first of all, start with the outstanding performance of Stephanie Richards. She was our lone winner, but it was a big performance for her. Another weekend, and actually the inclement weather moved the event indoors. So had to make some adjustments in that, but she won and set a new school record in the process. So, each week Stephanie continues to find another way of doing it, and that's what we're really excited about. As she's progressed, started with the short approach early in the season, the past 2 weekends at her home meet, Illini Twilight. She also set a new school record that weekend and a new stadium record. So she's off to a great start, and we're excited to see where that ends up as we go into Big Ten and NCAA first round and then the NCAA and U.S. championships.
You kind of touched on it with Big Ten and NCAA championships, but could you just kind of talk about maybe what lies ahead for your team other than those competitions?
Well, we had a wonderful weekend, the home meet. I think when I left, we were talking about that. The weather conditions were ideal. Amanda Duvendak ran 2:06 and won the 800 that weekend. Jazwan Wallace sipped through 160 feet, 8 inches in the discus. Alyssa Snyder had several races that she used for her development. This weekend, we went back and ran at Drake in the 4x8. That was our last time of being able to do that. This season, we ran 8:38, which was an excellent performance. We were 5th overall, number 2 all-time on our list. But as we go forward, this weekend we had a little change in plans. We were originally scheduled at Indiana. Now we're going to Purdue. Be 10 teams involved there. Weather's looking great. And that's kind of a final tune-up before we get ready for the Big Ten in 2 weeks. Exams will follow next week, and then the Big Ten championships. But I believe we have 5 people that have a great opportunity to compete for a Big Ten title. Alyssa Snyder, going back a couple weeks, her 16:13 in the 5,000 meters. Whether she ends up running the 5,000 or 10,000, that's to be determined. Brianna Coleman's had some great consistency in the 1350s and the hurdles, and certainly Stephanie in the pole vault. Candy Black Jones is in the top 4 in the high jump, and jumping well. Had a tough weekend this weekend, but I think that'll pay dividends. The weather, we were in rain, so the discus throwers and the high jumpers with their approaches and their coming off the back of the circle struggled with some of the water, but that's good. That'll be great preparation in case that's our conditions at Big Ten. So we're excited. We feel like we're taking some good people. Amanda Duvendak going in, also competing for that, and Nicole Choquette. So we have looking somewhere Jen DeBellis also. I don't want to overlook her. She PR'd. And so she's a contender in the top 3 at the Big Ten in the pole vault. So the people that we have that are performing at that level have a great shot at being very successful.